Welcome to another episode of Will There Be Cake? I'm your host, Amber Simpson, and with me today, as always, Robert Lamb.
That's me.
And we have some special guests returning.
So special.
Maybe it's their first time. Who knows?
It's not.
They're returning. Ian Feller and Zane Bowman.
Yeah.
Woo-woo!
What up?
Yay.
Thank you
Wow,
very much.
listen to that crowd we have today.
Yeah, we're doing, this is
Settle
a live
down,
studio.
settle down, everybody.
Thank
Settle
you.
down.
Thank you.
Today's episode of Will There Be Cake is filmed before a live studio.
yeah.
And this very special day that everyone is so excited for is
Yeah.
Sea Monkey Day.
That's why I drew the crowds.
Yep,
It's a big day.
it's a big day.
That's
That's the sound they make.
except it's more underwater. Sea monkeys.
Perfect, guys.
You know, on my drive over here today, I did not see any monkeys.
You didn't see monkeys?
I
Oh,
didn't
man.
see monkeys at all.
Did you see monkeys run?
Run, monkeys, run. Curiouser and curiouser.
Yeah.
George.
I
Glad somebody got that.
oh, yeah. Curious. Yeah, so Sea Monkey Day. What is a sea monkey?
It's a brine
It's a
shrimp.
brine shrimp,
Brine shrimp.
but it's not, you know,
But it's
as
not
fun
like
as
you can't
sea
dip them
monkey.
in cocktail sauce though, right?
Oh, I mean,
I mean,
you
you
could.
but
You're not
there's
gonna-
much meat on
Yeah.
them.
You probably lose it while dipping it. You could
Damn
even
it,
get
not
it into
again.
your fingers.
They're really, really small.
Mm-hmm.
Could you even
Yes.
pick them up? I don't even.
I've seen
Yeah.
them get big enough you could pick them up.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it's really tough in those
damn.
little plastic jars.
I mean, they have like those little, like you could grab one by like its little tail,
Mm-hmm.
dip it in some cocktail
Some
sauce,
cocktail sauce.
flip it in the air, catch it in your mouth,
Okay, let's do it.
and chomp down.
Show us how it's done.
That's how I eat them.
Show us how it's done.
We don't have any sea monkeys. Do you see
Yeah,
monkeys?
man.
I don't see monkeys.
Oh yeah,
I don't
So-
think that was the actual intent of these.
Of
Was for
what?
people to eat.
we should have got them
No, but I
some
think
sea monkeys for today.
when I had a fish tank and I like had fish, I would feed them sea monkeys sometimes, and I also raise sea monkeys
That's kind of
just
crazy.
from babies.
Yeah.
So, did you
Little
buy?
babies.
Did you just feed them the freeze dried ones or the live ones?
No, the live ones. I fed the fish
Okay,
because they like
Wait, sea monkeys or brine shrimp? What did you feed them?
they're the same
sea
thing.
monkeys.
Aren't
It's
Like
the same.
sea monkeys come in like the package. Did you buy the
Right.
package?
No,
Right.
grow
no,
them,
no.
And then feed them to your
No,
fish?
because you can get sea monkeys that are already like at
Alive.
the aquariums or not aquariums. Well, they're maybe at the aquariums too, but they're at like pet stores and stuff. And you can get them where they're already swimming around and stuff, and then you get them and you buy like a whole bag, and then we would just feed them a little bit each day.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Really? I
Yeah.
never heard that.
I'm gonna look up
Sea
some
monkeys
pictures.
for me came in like the little plastic thingy, and you
Had the little magnifying lenses.
and you
bubbles
put
on
all
them.
the
Yeah, and they grow.
junk into the water. You put water and you put all the stuff in there, and it made them grow, and they got real tiny, and they swam around, and then they all died.
Yep.
Like they lasted like a week.
That's sea monkeys right there. Yeah, they don't live very long.
Yeah.
Well, they can live up to, if you take care of them, 2 years.
Can they really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think that.
My sister
Wow.
had some sea monkeys that lived 4 or 5 months. It
Really?
was pretty amazing. There was only a couple of them left, but they got big enough you could see them. I mean,
Really?
That's crazy.
They're still
Yeah,
alive
2
now. They
years.
retired to
Yep.
well,
To the sea.
Pinellas County. Yeah, they all live in Clearwater right now.
so my dad's like this total neat freak. Like anytime anything's not where it's supposed to be, he picks it up and puts it away. Like even the point where my mom's told stories of she stirred this a soup pot and sets the spoon down. He picks it up and washes it and puts it away.
Oh my gosh.
But my sister had these
Wow.
sea monkeys. She'd had them forever. 3, 4, maybe even 5 months. They were getting big. And one of the tricks you can do with sea monkeys is if you deprive them of light and shine a light source, like they'll swim to the side.
Oh, nice.
It's like the only thing sea monkeys do. They'll swim to the light
Cool
source.
trick. Do you have to give them a snack right after they do it?
So she had the sea monkey tank sitting on the shelf, and she'd put a sock hat over top of it to put them in darkness. Dad comes in from outside mowing the lawn or something, sees the hat not where it's supposed to be, and scoops it up, knocks the tank over on the floor. They all spill out everywhere.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
My sister's crawling around trying to pick them up and put them back
Oh,
in.
my
But
God.
Aw.
they didn't make it.
That's a sea monkey emergency.
So,
Tragedy.
How do you pick them back up and put them in?
Right.
Like,
They've gotten,
They were
like I said,
big.
they've gotten pretty big.
so I'm going to tell you the history of the sea monkey, okay?
Cool. All the way back to
All the way back 3 days ago.
Well,
Like the 50s, I
prehistoric
think, right?
age.
Yeah.
No, I think they've been around since like dinosaurs, right?
No.
Start in dinosaur times.
No, there's no
Cretaceous period.
There's no dinosaur times.
Crustaceans.
Thousands of years ago.
So Milton Levine is the one who came up with the ant farm kits in 1956.
Nice.
And he inspired Harold von Braunhut to invent the aquatic equivalent
Sure.
with brine shrimp.
Yeah.
He had to work with a
Ant
marine.
farms were very popular. He probably made a lot of money.
Yeah.
So this guy was like, damn, I'm going to do the same.
It was some
We'll do
monkeys.
the water
I'm gonna come up
version.
with shrimp instead.
So he had to work with a marine biologist to like really bring it all together. And it took about 5 years to come together. And then he changed the name to sea monkeys because of the resemblance of their tails to monkey tails.
I don't see it.
Have you seen a sea monkey?
Yeah, I raised them and then I fed them to
Used to
things.
eat them.
I used to eat them with cocktails.
I mean, you
He's
even
dipping
said
them in
before
cocktail
you
sauce
could
right
pick them
now.
up by their tail.
Their little
So-
tail.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, but
What's a monkey tail?
yeah, but it
Curly
doesn't
prehensile?
look like a monkey tail. It's not prehensile. They can't hang on to
Well,
a branch with it.
It used to have another
Did
name.
you ever put a branch in the
I'm pretty
tank to
sure
slide
it
out?
Yeah, like, they just laid on the branch, the whole thing.
I'm pretty sure they had another boring name before sea monkeys.
I mean, I think
But they changed it to sea monkeys because sea monkeys was just.
Well, I think when
much
you
cooler.
when you raise them, it's like a cooler thing for like kids saying like sea monkeys
Yeah.
rather than here's some brine shrimp.
Sea monkeys actually didn't exist in nature until they were created in a lab.
Oh, they were created in a lab.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, late.
They're known
at night?
as Artemia NYOS, which stands for New York Ocean Science. And they go through the anhydrobiosis.
Sounds about right.
Sure. And then hibernation when they're dried out.
They go into yeah, that's right. That's how you can. That's why they can send them in the mail,
Right.
And then you just add
No,
water
it
to them.
comes in the box.
Yeah, they
What?
come in the box and
You
you
buy the
put
Right,
it in
right,
water.
right,
There's
right.
these little
Right.
envelopes.
They
around
come all
it.
That's what I'm
dry.
saying. You open them, yeah, and
They're
then
dried out, and then you put the right mixture of water and nutrients.
But there's not
Spring
like
back to life.
there's not a lot of animals like you can mail like it through the mail.
It's
You
pretty.
know what I mean?
It's a pretty genius
Yeah.
invention, I guess. If you really
Right.
think about it, right?
It's crazy. It's kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
That's cool.
You can
Just
freeze
just
dry,
add water.
You can freeze dry something, a life form,
I
and
wonder how
send
it
it
comes
in the
back.
mail or put
Yeah.
it in a store or package for months and months and months, and then it just comes to life.
I wonder how long the shelf life is for them.
Right.
Probably like
I didn't
peanut
think
butter.
about that. Like
If
peanut
you-
butter.
if you
Probably
found
like
this-
peanut butter, like a couple years.
You found sea monkeys from
Yeah,
forever.
yeah.
You know, would they still come to life?
Yeah, is there an expiration date on the
If like
packets?
the nuclear, like there's just nuclear war, everything dies. Maybe if like a little drop of water gets on the sea monkey, then they'll rise to power and they'll be the new life form on Earth.
Ooh.
Then it will be like the false advertising on those packages. I mean, I tell you that
It'll be
pissed
like
me off
Rise
so
of
much.
Planet of the
the
Sea
monkeys.
Monkeys.
Yeah, sea monkeys, Rise of the
Planet of the
apes.
sea apes.
The advertising, the art
Yeah,
on
I
the
saw.
bubble. You know, there's like these. You know, they're playing volleyball. And there's this castle behind them, and they got
Yeah,
faces.
right,
and
right.
Yeah, I pulled one up.
I just-
Yeah.
It's a
First
cat
time I
with
got him, you know,
castle.
I just had this. You know, I was a little kid, but I just had this vision of this, you know, empire growing in this tank.
Yeah.
And in a couple of weeks, they would have formed a civilization. I'd be
And a
looking through them.
volleyball
Right.
team.
I'd be looking at them with a magnifying lens, and
They
they'd
made 'em-
smile and wave
They
at me.
made them
Right?
look like humans.
Yeah,
but
Yeah.
that
they
that,
were.
that never happened.
I never do.
No, like I said, like I had one of those like tanks when I like got it through the mail when I was really young, but then when I got older and I bought like a fish tank and just, you know, it was a freshwater fish tank. We would go every once in a while. It was like kind of like a treat for the fish. We would go buy like a bag of already ones that were living at the pet store. They would fill your bag up, charge you whatever, and then you would go home and you just dump like a little bit of the water in there with the sea monkeys, and then the fish would go crazy for them. Like they loved
Gotcha.
eating them. It was
How
weird.
about that?
Yeah.
So this ad I found says, "Enter the wonderful world of amazing live sea monkeys. Own a bowl full of happiness. Instant pets." And it's got like a picture of a sea monkey family in front of a castle.
Heck yeah.
They're chilling there. And then it
Yep.
says, "Always clowning around. These
remember-
pets swim, stun, and play games with each other because they're so full of tricks. You'll never tire of watching them. And raising a sea
You
monkey
can.
is so easy. Even a 6-year-old can do it without help. They eat very little, and they keep their water so clean they require minimum care, although they love attention.
Do they?
Best of all,
Like,
We-
how do you
we
know?
even show you how to teach them to obey your commands. Like a pack of friendly
Flashlight
trained seals. Like a
Oh
pack
my
of
God.
What a
What-
way
what
to
do you-
surprise your
You
guests.
throw a beach ball in there, they lift it up.
Probably
with
the
their
light
nose.
thing, and
Yeah,
that's
that's-
it.
that- that
It's
is-
just the
that's it.
light
That's
thing.
the only trick they did.
I remember all the ads that they used to have in comic books for these.
Yeah, that's what I was
That
gonna
looks
say.
like a old
Yeah,
comic
Yeah, this is
popular.
definitely an old comic book.
This is a video game on PlayStation. The amazing virtual sea monkeys.
Oh my god, it's
Wow.
like the same
looks-
picture. Look,
It looks
Yeah,
fun.
no, that's the classic art. It's been
like the
Oh,
same.
wow.
It's the
that's
same
what sea monkeys
picture,
have looked like forever.
but
Yeah.
like
That does
anyway.
not look like a monkey. That looks like an alien mermaid.
They literally
Because-
stole the art.
It looks like an alien brine shrimp.
They literally stole the art. Like
Well,
it's
I'm
the
sure
same
it's
guy.
licensed.
Anyway.
I'm sure it's-
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
Same.
3.2 million pages of comic book ads a year for sea monkeys.
Mhm.
Jesus.
I remember. I still have comics that have sea monkey ads.
Yep.
in.
Sure.
It's crazy.
They're not like that big anymore, though, right?
Oh,
They
no.
never were. They were only like that little bit.
Yeah.
Oh my
Wah,
gosh.
wah.
Doo doo doo. that.
Yeah. Popular is what I meant.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
They're
Yeah.
still kind of popular, but not like they were then.
Yeah, not
Still
back
like-
then.
Then, I mean, you
Still
couldn't get away with
It's your
them.
kid's
There
first pet.
TV
Easy.
They followed you down the
commercials,
street.
there were-
and-
Only if you had flashlights.
Yeah, yeah.
were comics, they were everywhere. Every kid wanted sea monkeys back.
Mhm.
I feel like I still see them in
Years ago.
stores every once in a while.
Yeah,
I bought
Yeah.
a kit for somebody as a gay
Gag
Christmas kit present.
Right. Just,
Maybe 5 years ago.
I think they're still around for sure. You just
For
don't
sure.
really see them. They're not advertised like they used to be.
I mean, none of us have them as pets. We just have like dogs and cats now.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Boring.
Wow.
Can your dog or cat do the amazing tricks that they do with a flashlight?
I don't think they can.
I don't
No.
think so.
You can't group
It's
them
the
with dogs and
equivalent
cats and
of
then
my-
play volleyball.
It's
Nope.
equivalent of my cat following around a laser pointer light.
I guess that's
Okay.
similar. Yeah, but can your cat swim underwater?
No.
Okay. Well,
Have you tried?
No.
have you tried drowning your cat? All right. Well, I guess sea monkeys for the win. They're the better animal, better
Yeah.
pet.
Did you know that sea monkeys are born with only one eye, but develop two more as they grow? Two more?
Two more.
Wow.
Wait, so they have
Try
three?
eyes?
Probably
Try
two
eyes?
more.
It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor. those only have two.
Yeah, but maybe
in the
those are
picture,
supposed to be their eyes up there.
on top of their head.
And this is just their humanoid
Those
faces,
are not-
so
those
we
are their
can relate
nostrils.
to them.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're not terrified of them.
3 eyes. No
Yeah, I only see two
way.
eyes, if those are their eyes.
Did
in
you
these
know that they
pictures.
breathe through their feet?
Yeah, of course I did.
That's why they go upside down, swim upside down.
Yeah, but do they know that that's upside down? To
Uh,
them, what's right
Oh,
side
Yeah.
up?
I was
Yeah.
talking to one the other day, and he was like, "Yeah, man, we love hanging upside down."
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Such a weird view.
I don't
though,
have
when
a.
your eyes
Yeah.
are way down
They're
below.
probably wondering why we're all upside down.
Yeah. And why we only have two eyes. Like maybe another one
Look at
grows
these
later in
giant
life.
freaks
Yeah.
walking on the ceiling with 2 eyes.
I always wonder that with animals, like if they think we're weird. Like
Right.
we leave to go to work, they're like, "Where do they go?" Like for 9 hours every day, they're just gone.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if they grew like human sized.
Sea monkeys. It's kind of like those
That'd be scary.
those
They'd be
old
scary.
toys, like where you drop like the little dinosaur in the water, and then
Yeah.
overnight it grows really
Gross.
big, like 2 feet. Maybe
Yeah.
not that big because it's got to still fit in the glass, but pretty big.
Yeah, those were dope.
Yeah,
I
I used
had
to
a
like
bunch of
those. Those are almost like sea monkeys, except they didn't swim
Also, they're
And they
loving
weren't
creatures.
alive.
and they weren't alive.
Did you know they're loving creatures?
Sea
If they
monkeys?
could grow human sized, I feel like people
Wait,
would do
do
it,
they-
even though they're creepy because they like to kiss and cuddle and show affection to each other.
Wait, we're still talking about sea monkeys?
Yes.
Do they really, or is that like? Are you
No.
reading one of the ads again?
No, it's,
Okay.
it was a fact I read about them.
Well, now I feel bad feeding them to my fish. I didn't know they had a
Yeah,
personality.
They kiss and they
They probably
cuddle.
have feelings too, Robert. They probably
I
felt
send
that
them
when they
to-
were getting bitten in half by your angelfish.
Were they
Hey,
even
listen,
bitten? They're probably just
no, I think they're
swallowed.
just swallowed whole. But well, now I feel bad.
Well, you should.
At least it was
Help
a
me,
quick
Robert.
death. Just,
Or they
it was
lived inside the
instantaneously.
belly for a
Right.
little while.
I don't think they
didn't
like the
hear
fish
them?
were doing like a David Blaine bring the frog back up kind of trick. I think they died once they got swallowed. Just
I
saying.
don't know. That's all.
That's
the sea
what David
monkey
Blaine
facts I
should
got.
do next is swallow a bunch of sea monkeys and then regurgitate them out of his mouth.
Ew.
He does it with frogs.
Okay, I don't want to watch that either.
Yeah, but he could do more sea
None of that.
monkeys.
A lot more.
A lot more.
lot more.
He just starts vomiting up water.
Do a whole
Look at all.
civilization.
No one can even see
Thousands of
them.
little
And then they just start playing volleyball like right when they come out.
Yeah.
That's a trick.
Yep.
That would be a trick.
That's real magic. Just saying.
Oh,
All right. Well, yeah. So how do we celebrate this day? By buying sea monkeys
Yeah,
or just looking at them?
watching them, buying them.
If you don't have the money to buy them or you don't
Eating
really
them.
want to raise another
Buy
species.
some for one of your child family members or your child.
Yeah, but if you
have
don't
one.
want the extra work, I say just go down to your local pet store, usually in the corner of the
Don't
fish
do
aisle. No, the corner of the
Don't
fish
do that.
aisle. Just grab a chair,
Put
drag it over there, sit down, and watch the sea monkeys. There's usually like
Oh.
thousands of them.
That's
like
not fun. You
in
got to
the
buy
thing.
the kit. It's like $12, and you mix all the stuff,
Yeah,
and
buy
you get
the
to watch
kit.
them grow.
No,
See if
these
you
are
can
already
do
grown
it.
up.
The key is to see if how long you can get them to stay alive.
Ooh, yeah. If you get 2 years,
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
like,
best.
that's got to be world
one
record.
day after
That's got
2
to be
years.
world record. I'm thinking it was usually like a week.
Yeah, I think mine lasted maybe like a month.
Yeah,
or
I don't think I
something.
ever made it past like a week or two.
Yeah, mine didn't last.
Maybe you
Just
just got like a
shitty
bad.
sea monkey dad.
Did you even feed
Yeah,
them,
I'm
right?
Oh yeah,
You didn't raise them right? Did
I
you even
know.
try taking
Terrible.
care of them?
That's why I have
Were
no
you
kids
there
now.
for them?
Did you
That's
read
how
them
why I
bedtime
have no
stories?
kids now. I learned
They would
from
be
my
dead
sea
in a
monkey
week.
experience.
You just ignored them. You came home. You ignored them. You went and watched TV,
I
and
did.
they just
I did. I gave them no attention.
they probably
They
probably
would
died
swim
from
up to the
attention.
glass and like
Wait,
looking.
Daddy's home. Daddy's
home.
home.
I would ignore them. I'm a terrible sea monkey dad.
They get all depressed,
That's
and they
it.
they went to the corners and just died.
Hung themselves in the tank.
yeah. By their
Sea
tails.
monkey protective services had to come take
Yep.
them away from me.
Took the whole tank.
Whole tank.
Yeah. You're like,
Right
wait a
away.
second, I paid for that.
Oh boy.
All right. So, do we have a cake on Sea Monkey Day?
Why not?
Oh my gosh.
Why?
It's
You
got to be
can't-
brine flavored though. It's got
Oh
to be
no,
yeah,
no.
shrimp flavored cake.
Shrimp cake.
But it
We
should
have a
be
shrimp cake.
it should be in the shape of a sea monkey.
Sea monkey.
For sure.
So that tiny.
Yeah.
yeah, really
Right.
small. And you just have like a bunch of little cakes.
Well, with 3 eyes.
Yeah.
You just
Pop them in your mouth like jelly beans.
okay.
I like it. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's have cake. Why not?
Yeah. I don't see
You
what
just
you
take
can't
the
have
crumbs.
cake.
Take the crumbs from the cake that you had yesterday for whatever holiday we were celebrating.
Also,
and
Yep.
rehydrate them.
Rehydrate them.
Bring
That's true.
bring the dried up cake
Just
back
add
to life.
frosting. That's all.
if you did buy a sea monkey kit, just make sure you wash your hands before you eat the cake. After that,
Wow.
'cause
Look at you.
you don't want that.
You don't want that.
You don't want
So
that on your
hygienic.
hands.
So
I'm
hygienic.
just saying, you don't want like that brine smell. You don't want like a shrimpy.
Or maybe you do.
Nah,
Or
no
buy-
one's having a shrimpy cake.
Or a shrimp cake. You could buy shrimp cakes.
I
would
mean,
eat
if
that.
we're thinking like along the lines of like crab cakes or whatever,
Yeah, that's
then
what I'm
sure,
saying.
yeah, do that.
That's what I meant.
Not as like a dessert, but like
But
as
shrimp-
a
but
dinner.
shrimp probably make
That's a
shrimp
good idea.
cake.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then you just
Yeah.
put,
Options.
You can just put Happy National Sea Monkey Day and frosting on top.
and
Yeah.
then show the sea monkeys.
Yeah.
Like raise it towards the glass and say,
Ooh,
"This is for you
could
guys."
buy little
This
tiny
this was your dad.
sea monkey hats.
These were your parents.
to put on them.
Oh yeah,
could
and play this PlayStation game, The Amazing Virtual Sea Monkeys.
I'm
It's
really
on
curious about
PlayStation.
what that
I wonder
is.
what reviews
It's on
it got.
Game
Probably,
Boy
like-
Advance. And that's it.
Wow.
And
Regular
PlayStation?
PlayStation and Game Boy Advance. So
Wow.
it's probably 12, 15 years old. Whatever.
It's more expensive than buying actual sea monkeys.
It's
Yeah,
likely way more.
but these probably actually do stuff. I'm assuming if you
You
play the game
volleyball.
right.
It's probably just a volleyball game.
It's
You
a
can play
volleyball simulator.
Yeah.
All
Cool.
right. I think that does it for Sea Monkey Day. Thank you for joining us, to Ian and Zane
Thank you for having
and
me.
Robert, who's always here.
Always.
Sure is
God,
So
I
far.
can't get rid of him.
Nope. I keep coming back to my house. Nice try.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
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 This has been a Seven Lamb production.